मेरे को तो किधर खड़ी है? मेरे को वहां छोड़ना गली में और अंदर मत जा। क्या चल रहा है भाई? कौन कौन है? मंदार काले, निगाह मैन, प्रज्ञेश, बोलो बच्चे लोग।
Good afternoon, sir.
हाँ, गुड आफ्टरनून, बोला आगे।
Good afternoon, sir, and good afternoon, all of my friends. Today I am going to deliver the lecture on the information about the Indian Army, a comprehensive overview. The first slide, that the history and tradition. The Indian Army's roots traces back to the British Indian Company military forces. After India's independence in 1947, the Army inherited a rich legacy of military tradition and experiences. The Indian Army's history is marked by numerous wars and conflicts, including the Indo-Pakistani War, the Kargil War, the various counter insurgency operations. It means that the formation of the Indian Army is traces back the history of in the rule of the British East India. While we are studying about the information about the Indian Army, firstly we know that the Indian Army Day is celebrated on the 15th January. The reason behind that, to celebrate the 15th January as the Indian Army Day, the reason behind that is on the 15th January 1949, the General K.M. Kariappa takes over the command of the Indian Army. Take over the command of the Indian Army from the General Sir K.M. Appa. K.M. Kariappa took over taking over the K.M. Kariappa taking over the command of Indian Army from the Sir F.R.R. Butcher, who was the last commander-in-chief of the British India. That's the reason why we are celebrate the 15th January as the Indian Army Day. While we are taking the information about the Indian Army, we should know that the motto of the Indian Army is to serve service before self.
Could you say something on this, Ringu? फर्स्ट वाला स्लाइड पे कुछ बात करना है? समथिंग न्यू इम्पोर्टेंट?
We are good. We are good.
नहीं, इवन आई वाज नोइंग इट फॉर द फिफ्थ टाइम कि आर्मी डे 15 जून तक इसको रहता।
15 January.
सर्विस बिफोर सेल्फ किसका मोटो है?
Army का Indian Army का motto.
अरे बाबा, अब इंडिया का सैनिक स्कूल सातारा का भी वही लोगो है।
Yes sir, आपका वही।
ठीक है, आगे 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 इसमें देखो ना, फोन एब्सेंट का
करने स्टार्ट कर
देखता नहीं।
बस।
चला वैष्णव, फटाफट फटाफट।
Yes sir. The organization and structure. Next slide is upon the organization and structure. The Indian Army has a highly organized and structured force divided into the various commands and formation.
अगर हमने देखा वर्ल्ड के आर्मी का, तो सबसे बड़ा आर्मी किसका है?
USA.
सेकंड नंबर, थर्ड नंबर, फोर्थ नंबर, फिफ्थ नंबर। टॉप 7 आर्मी। सबसे ज्यादा बजट किसका है?
बजट चाइना।
अभी रिलायंस जो है ना, रिलायंस
हाँ सर,
बहुत बड़ा बजट लगा के बना डिफेंस का गुजरात में। 5 नंबर अनिल अंबानी।
सरस नाही सर।
The army is further organized into the 7 commands: northern, western, eastern, southern, central, southern, southwestern, and the newly Andaman Nicobar command. And the second is training command in Shimla. Each command comprises the corps, divisions, brigades, each with the specific roles and responsibility. The army is composed of the various branches, including the infantry, armed corps, artillery, engineering, and signal, each specializing in the particular area of expertise. The hierarchical structure ensures the effective coordination and the command within the army. Firstly, we discuss the commands of the army and the structure of the Indian Army. In the structure of the Indian Army, first is the headquarter. The headquarter present in the New Delhi. कमांड लीला जाए ना
हो गया।
दूसरा कलर घेना।
नाम जो भी लिख रहे हो काय बोल रहे
हाँ आलं ना आता।
हैं?
अरे तू ते बटन दाबू नको ना। पेनच भंगार आहे। पेन भंगार आहे।
जो भी लिख रहा हूँ काय बोल रहा है?
नया टैब ले लो मैम, आईपैड।
देखो ना डायरेक्ट देखो ना अभी तो 25 मिनट्स बाकी है। क्या मैम पढ़ाना हिंदी
अरे ते टैब पे वैष्णव काळे
First we study about the guys silence.
Yeah, thank you, yes, sir.
The headquarters of the Indian Army. The headquarters is present in the New Delhi. Under the headquarters, the commands are included. There are the
Rinku, you want to say something? You can say again.
there are the six there are six operational commands and one training command in Shimla and the other is Tri Service Command in Andaman Nicobar. There are the six operational commands. The northern command is in the Udhampur, Jammu Kashmir. The eastern command is located in the Kolkata, West Bengal. The western command in Punjab, Chandi Mandir.
हाँ चंदी मंदिर.
Southwest command is located in the Jaipur, Rajasthan, and the southern command is located in the Pune. The Tri Service Command is located in Andaman Nicobar, and the training command is in the Shimla.
इसलिए अंडमान निकोबार में ना, निकोबार में इतना बड़ा मिलिट्री का बेस है, इसलिए निकोबार पे जाने नहीं देते. अभी उधर सुनामी भी हो गया था ना. तूने सब क्यों नहीं लिखा तेरा वैष्णव?
Yes, sir.
तूने सब क्यों नहीं लिखा? ऐसा लिखना चाहिए था ना.
Yeah,
अंडमान निकोबार में कौन सा बेस है, वो सब एग्जाम में. कंटिन्यू कर.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is the structure of Indian Army in the starting of the headquarters and the commands under the headquarters. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Under the operational command. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
मी पाडला का माझ्या वेळेस असतो.
फटाफट. वैष्णव, next slide.
Under the operational command, there are the 14 corps in the Indian Army. Under each operational command, there are the two or the three commands. The operational commands are led by the lieutenant general. Under the corps, there are the divisions. What is the meaning of corps? Corps. Corps are this is the structure of the Indian Army. Starting from the headquarters. Under the headquarters, there are the six commands. One of them and one is the training command and one is Tri Service Command in the Andaman Nicobar. Like this is the division of the structure of Indian Army in the corps, in the battalions, in the regiment. In battalions and company and such as. Does you go to answer? Under the corps, there are the 40 divisions in the Indian Army. There are the 3 or the 4 corps in each. There are 3 or 4 corps under the one operational command. Under the division, there is a brigade or a troops. Brigades or troops, and under the brigades or troops, we can find that the regiments, battalions. The regiments and battalion is led by the colonel ranked officer. Under the regiments and battalion, we can found that the battalion and the company is under the battalion. There is a company is led by the major. Under the company, there is a platoon which is led by the JCO, which is known as the Subedar in Marathi. Under the platoon, there is a section led by the Havaldar. This is the basically the structure of the Indian Army. The roles and responsibilities. Next slide is upon the roles and responsibilities of the Indian Army. The Indian Army plays the crucial role in safeguarding the country's territorial integrity and national security. Its primary responsibilities including defending India's border from the external threats. It is a primary role of the Indian Army. Second, the responding to internal security challenges such as insurgency and terrorism and Naxalism. One of them is the providing the humanitarian assistance and disaster relief during the natural calamities. There are the several examples that the Indian Army helped in the disaster situation within a country or in the another countries such as the Yemen. There is a Rahat operation in the crisis happens in the Yemen. The operation Sahyog. Sahyog is the operation when the floods came in the Kerala. Operation Madam is the operation of the in the case of the flooding in the Chennai. Operation Surya Hope is also the operation operation in the case of the flooding in Uttarakhand. Mission Sayatra in the Jammu Kashmir while the flooding. Operation Maitri is the example of the helping nature of the Indian Army. That the operation happened in the Nepal. The Operation Ganga. The Operation Ganga is the basically operation for the students who were studying in the Ukraine while the war situation in Indo-Russia. The operation get rolled to for the comebacking those students again in our country India. The army is also involved in various nation building activities such as infrastructure development and assisting in the development of the rural areas. It plays a significant role in maintaining the peace and stability within the country and abroad. In the Indian Army. The next slide on the training and education. The Indian Army emphasized the rigorous training and the education for its personnel. Recruitment is done through various selection processes, including the physical fitness test, written examination, and medical screening. The training program focused on the developing the physical and mental toughness, the combat skills, and the leadership qualities. The army provides a variety of training institutes, including the Indian Military Academy in Dehradun, the Officers State Training Academy in the OTA Chennai. Numerous
OTA का फुल फॉर्म बोला, OTA का फुल फॉर्म क्या है?
ऑफिसर ट्रेनिंग अकेडमी सर.
उधर जाने के लिए मैथ्स नहीं किया तो भी जा सकते हो, गर्ल्स के लिए स्पेशली विदाउट मैथ्स. सीडीएस में हम जाते हैं ना तो 2 एग्जाम रहता है, 9 से 11 इंग्लिश रहता, 12 से 2 गैट रहता और 3 से 5 मैथ्स रहता जो ऑप्शनल रहता. तो जिन बच्चों को मैथ्स से देना वो भी ऑफिसर बन सकता थ्रू ओटीए. याद रख, ओटीए गाया में है, चेन्नई में भी है. ठीक है,
चेन्नई में. हाँ सर. The numerous specialized training centers officers undergo the comprehensive training program, including the theoretical and practical aspects of the military science and leadership. Recruitment undergo basic training followed by the specialized training in their respective arms and service. This is the training and the education slide. How the officer got officer got selected in Indian Army. Next slide is upon the technology and modernization. The Indian Army is continuously undergoing the modernization to maintain its edge. It's in the evolving the security environment. It focuses on the acquiring the advanced weaponry, communication system, and the surveillance technology. The army has invested the modernizing its artillery, armed corps, air defense system, and the infantry equipment. Frequently, the Indian government Indian government invest in the Indian Army to make it modernized. It comes with the various policies such as the Agnivir. Agnivir is one of the policy to modernize the Indian Army. Now is the now the time of the modernizing. There is a more need of the modernizing the Indian Army more than to recruit the humans as the soldiers in Indian Army. Basically, there is a difference between the artillery and infantry. Infantry is a part of it is a part of Indian Army, while the war, the infantry goes first to what you can say, the infantry is such the infantry goes in front of the enemies with the guns and with the guns such as the AK-47 and such, and the artillery is the behind the infantry which attacks with the missiles such as the BrahMos, Agni, and so many. And the army is also incorporating advanced technology such as the artificial intelligence, robotics, cyber security into operations. The modernizing the program aims to enhance the army's combat effectiveness, operational efficiency, and logistical capabilities. Achievement and the accolades of the Indian Army. The Indian Army has a long and distinguished history of the achievements and the accolades. It has participated in the numerous war and conflicts, earning numerous gallantry awards and the citation for bravery and valor. Its soldiers have demonstrated exceptional courage, resilience, and the professionalism on the battlefield. The gallantry awards are the awards which goes to the soldiers of the Indian Army in the special work. So there are the two categories of the awards. First is the wartime gallantry awards. There in the wartime gallantry award, their first award is Paramveer Chakra, which is the highest award in the Indian Army. The Somnath Sharma is the first person to got the highest the highest award of the Indian Army, that's the Paramveer Chakra. Second award is the Mahavir Chakra, and third is Veer Chakra. Are the awards of the wartime gallantry awards. Second, the peacetime service medals. They include the three medals. One first is the Ashok Chakra, Kirti Chakra. Second is Kirti Chakra. Third is Surya Chakra. Ashok Chakra is equivalent to the Paramveer Chakra. The Indian Army also have been involved in the peacekeeping operation around the world, contributing the global peace and the security. It has been recognized for its humanitarian efforts during the natural disasters and crises. The Army's achievements and the accolades reflects its commitment to the national service and its dedication to upholding peace and, and stability. The Indian Army has the main essential role to peacekeeping in the worldwide. Worldwide, the Indian Army has helped with the Indian Army has sent so many soldiers, while the in the case of the peacekeeping operations by the UN. Conclusions and the future outlook of the Indian Army. The Indian Army stands as a symbol of national strength and security. It has played a vital role in the safeguarding the country's sovereignty and contributing a global peace. The Army's modernizing program, coupled with its robust training and education system, ensure that it remains the formidable force in the 21st century. Looking toward the future, the Indian Army faces new challenges in the form of emerging technologies, evolving the threat and the changing security landscape. However, its unwavering commitment to the national service, coupled with its dedication in modernizing its rich tradition, will enable it to meet these challenges head on. Day by day, then the army stands for the national strength and security for our country. Day by day, our Indian army got strengthened by the as the Indian government is investing approximately 3.24% of the total GDP of the of our India. This percentage is increasing by the previous year. The arms and weapon they carry by the Indian Army. The Indian Army boasts a delivery arsenal of modern weapons and equipment, passing various categories. Small arms, the Army utilize a wide range small arms, including the rifle like INSA AK-47. And the newly inducted SIG Saucer Assault Rifle. The SIG Saucer Assault Rifle is the new arm machinery and it also employs the machine guns such as the general purpose machine gun GPMG and the light machine guns. Second, the artillery. The Indian Army has formidable artillery force occupied with a variety of guns, howitzer and rocket system. This includes the indigenous artillery pieces like the Dhanush and the Bofors, as well as imported system like the YAMS 777 howitzer. Tank. The Indian Army operates a large fleet of the tanks, including the T-90, T-72, the Arjun tanks. The tanks provided armed firepower and mobility, playing a critical role in offensive and defensive operational. Air defense. to protect against the air threat, the Indian Army has deployed a range of air defense system, including the Akash surface to air missile system, a BrahMos supersonic cruise missile, and the various anti-aircraft guns. The army's arsenal is constantly updating and upgrading to maintain its operational effectiveness and keep pace with the technological advancement. The chronology of ranking of the Indian Army officers. When any guards give the NDA or such go to recruit in the go to recruit in the NDA or the IMA academy through the SSB process. He is going to be the officer in the Indian Army. This is the chronology of the ranking of the Indian Army officers. There is a first ranking after training in the IMA. With that person got the lieutenant ranked. The abbreviation for it is LT. The next rank after the second lieutenant usually assigned to the junior officer with experience. The second rank is of the captain. At the third rank is of the major. Then lieutenant colonel, brigadier, major general, lieutenant general, and general. This is the hierarchy systems of the Indian Army ranking officer. The missiles, the missile such as the BrahMos, Agni, one of them, the Agni 5 missile is the longest range nuclear missile have the Indian Army. The range of the Agni 5 missile is of the 5,000 kilometer. Now let me discuss about the warlike conditions around our India.
अरे यार झालं टाइम पण झालाय तेव्हा आलं तुझं मीटिंग
Thank you for
Fats.
attending the lecture.
भैया भैया